a Snoop Dub TV production.
Oh, hi. Welcome back. Seems like I haven't lost you yet. That's a relief. Nevertheless, welcome back to Snoop Dub TV, the Amazon of YouTube.
Stop it. Get some help.
Now, for your information, I am a massive Watch Dogs game fan, and often I find myself vibing to their music playlist quite often. And you can kinda tell. So that explains my crazy mood today. It's actually a great game. You should check it out. But that's not why we're gathered here today. What we are gathered here for is episode 2 of the Las Vegas and City Skylines recreation build, where I am recreating Las Vegas in City Skylines. And in today's episode, I'll be working on roads, Las Vegas Strip, and a little bit of transport, just a little bit. So after releasing the first episode a couple of days ago, I was thinking about how I can make the episodes better, because I think the first episode, there's some room for improvement. So after releasing the first episode a couple of days ago, I was kind of thinking, how could I improve this series to make it even better? Because I pride myself on trying to make the best quality content for you guys, and I simply cannot do it without the support of you guys. So if you have any constructive criticism or feedback that you'd love to send me, I'll gladly listen to it, and I'll try and incorporate it into my future videos, because I want to make myself better, make the channel better. I'll bring more people to the channel and I can bring more quality content to you guys. So if you want to do this, just leave in the comments section or direct message me either via my socials or the YouTube channel or wherever you prefer. So in reflection to the last episode, I decided to shorten the length of my episodes to also speed up the video so you guys get more action in a quicker time. I pride myself on continuously making my videos better, so hopefully this episode will bing a banger. Will bing a banger? Bing a banger. Bing a bang. Thanks everyone for your support, and we will now get to the main action. So we are back into the game. And first we're going to start off by doing a little bit of improvements on the Las Vegas Strip. Probably will have to make it a couple more lanes when I work on it maybe a little bit later. I'll see how the traffic goes on this specific road, but for now I'm just going to do a little bit of a basic design of how it's going to look like. And then I'm going to include a little bit of a path and some trees in there later, hopefully some palm trees. I think they've only got like one type of palm tree in the game, so we will see how we go. So as I mentioned at the start of the video, I have sped up the speed of the gameplay. It was originally at, when I did the final editing, at about 200, and I'm going to see how it goes at about between 300 and 400. And you can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I think to make the content better, it's good to have it kind of fast paced, as well as, you know, trying to fit as much in as you can, but also in a quick time. So the aim here is to, I'm just making some adjustments now, is to have it between each lane of road about 3 little grid spaces. I can have a bit of path there, and then on the other sides can be some trees. I'm actually gonna, I think before the next start of the next episode, I had a look on YouTube, and they seem to have like a mod where you can actually make that the whole area, like just change the whole area so it's not green grass. So I can make it like dirt, gravel, concrete, anything like that. So I'm going to definitely take a look at that between now and when the next episode is released. Because yeah, I want to make the best content for you guys, and I also really want to make it look good too. So that's what I'm going to be trying to work on between now and the next episode. I think at the start of the next episode as well, I'm going to look at downloading a couple more Las Vegas attractions and stuff, so I think that's my plan for the next episode. I've been trying to research what type of tree/bush to put down as part of my boulevard. I didn't really find a lot of palm trees because I mean that's a big part of the boulevard at Las Vegas. So I'm going to download some additional content hopefully between now and the next episode. So that's what it looks like so far. It doesn't seem too bad, but yeah, I'll do a little couple of touches and hopefully improve that bit. I'm going to work on quite a bit of the area near the airport, because I mean it takes up a lot of space in the city, so I'm going to work on that a little bit now. I'm thinking, even though it doesn't say specifically on the map of Las Vegas that there's a train station there, I'm going to decide I'm going to put my main hub train station there. This is simply because you can go to the airport and then the people from the airport and the tourists then go directly to the location they need to go in Las Vegas. I'll also look to put a bus depot as well as a taxi stop area for all those transport. Also in Las Vegas, I did a bit of research, as you need to for this type of video of course, to see there were trams. Now, they don't have trams specifically, but I know they do have monorail, so I'm going to include a bit of monorail in there as well as trains. So yeah. So I'm just trying to make sure that this has roughly 3 spots in between, so then I can do what I mentioned earlier. Just going to build this little section here up. I'm going to have to do a couple little changes in this area simply because, I mean, the airports are quite a bit smaller in City Skylines compared to what they would look like in real Las Vegas, because I mean, Las Vegas, they have an absolutely massive airport. No surprise because there are a lot of tourists coming in there, especially during the hot summer months or in winter where things do get a bit cold in America at that time of year, so many people go to either like Los Angeles or Las Vegas to get a bit of sunshine, and I mean, you can't really blame them. Later in the episode as well, I'm going to include the wonderful Las Vegas sign, which if you search up Las Vegas on Google Images, you'll mostly see that because it is a massive staple of Las Vegas. I'm doing some research before I went and started making this video. Apparently, I'm not sure the deal's on now, but it was a little bit earlier this month. I had on Humble Bumble, that's actually where I got the computer version of the game, and there was some really good deals on that. All the DLCs and stuff was only like $10, which was excellent value. But apparently you could get the base game of City Skylines for just $1 on Humble Bumble. I'm not sponsoring them at all, but I definitely recommend you get it off that site if you can. I have to double check that's available. I'll try and leave the link in the description for you if you are interested. I'll double check to see if it's on, and I'll let you know in the comments section. There's like a ton of deals on at the moment. I think it's like media sale for many companies, so they're probably just trying to get rid of it. There was also the other day on the PS4 actually, they had a deal. I think it was Green Cities on Steam or PS4, which is a DLC, like I think it's environmental based. I don't have it personally, but apparently it's supposed to be alright. Apparently they had it for free. Don't know if they still do, I don't think so, but yeah, there's a ton of stuff regularly coming out. So if you're like interested in buying this game, either now or in the future, I think there's quite often deals and bundles and stuff you can get for a really good price. So don't feel like there's only one time of year that you can go and get the game. There's plenty. But I'll make sure to keep you guys up to date if there's any further deals on any games and any content in the future. Sorry, I kind of had to show that ad again. It's a bit of a banger, you have to admit. So if you guys aren't aware of this yet, which is completely fine because I'll let you know right now. So the plan for this build is that I work on the roads in particular first. Mostly around the CBD because I can worry about the suburbs a bit later as the city kind of expands. But yeah, I'm going to work on the main CBD for now, get a couple casinos up, build the basic transport networks and stuff like that. This is simply because if you kind of start putting houses and everything on straight away, it makes it just that tad little bit harder to put further transport networks down or just stuff like that in the future. I mean, sure we can get rid of them, but I'm the type of person who likes to, I care for my citizens. I don't want them to not have a house and be homeless out on the street. I care for those people. Sorry. I know, I should be like a politician one day actually. That'll be a bloody beauty. So I'm just going to extend my path out just a little bit further, and then in a little bit I'm going to start working on the sign part, which I am very excited for because that is an absolute favourite part of Las Vegas in my opinion, for me. So I'm just going to continue plotting a couple more trees down. Now I'm just going to plot the train station down as I mentioned earlier. I kind of wanted to put my main transport hub around the airport. Now hopefully there should be enough space for me to put all the trains and stuff underneath the airport. I'm also going to put a little bit of a toll road there. I mean, why not, you know, collect a bit extra money. Because I mean, it is an expensive project to build a tunnel like underneath the airport. So why not, you know, get a bit of dollars for the council and put a tunnel underneath and collect some money. I know, I love my money. I mean, who doesn't love their money? Bit of a dodgy turn there, I'll fix it up in a minute. Just gonna put the bus depot on the other side so it's in walking distance to the airport. And I'm going to build the world's most dodgiest bridge to try and get people walking, because unfortunately the entrance there is on a bit of the wrong side. I kind of find it a bit annoying too. I mean, correct me if you can do this, but I haven't really figured out a solution. But it does this thing where the road that is automatically attached to the airport, it's only 2 lanes and you can't make it any bigger, because if I had it my way, I would definitely make it a lot bigger. So I'm just going to put the Las Vegas sign down there, and look at that. That is one beautiful sign. So that comes to the end of episode 2 of Las Vegas and City Skylines YouTube series. As I mentioned earlier, please provide any constructive feedback or criticism in the comments or message me directly. Remember to subscribe if you're new or you're a lad. Give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Follow my socials and be ready for more content coming your way in the near future.